What if I told you that at 86 years old, my doctor was absolutely stunned to find I have the cardiovascular health, bone density, and muscle strength of someone in their early 50s? In the next few minutes, I'm going to share the exact 7 non-negotiable rules I follow every single day that keep me pain-free, energetic, and healthier than people half my age. And I'll reveal the one morning habit that doctors say is more powerful than most prescriptions, but almost nobody does it. At my last checkup, my cardiologist looked at my test results 3 times before asking if there was a mistake with my birth date. My blood pressure, cholesterol, and inflammation markers were better than his 50-year-old patients. He wanted to know my secret. These aren't genetics or luck. These are 7 simple rules anyone can start today. Rule 1. I move my body before I move my day. Every single morning before I even have breakfast, I spend exactly 20 minutes moving. This isn't about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. This is about getting your body awake, your joints lubricated, and your blood flowing before you ask anything else from your day. Research from Harvard Medical School confirms that morning movement increases metabolism by up to 25% and reduces joint stiffness throughout the entire day. When you move first thing in the morning, you're telling your body that today matters, that you're taking charge, and that pain doesn't get to control your schedule. My neighbor Linda used to struggle getting out of bed every morning with terrible knee pain. She'd hobble to the kitchen, wincing with every step, and spend the first hour of her day just trying to feel human. Her daughter suggested she try 15 minutes of gentle stretching right after waking up. Linda was skeptical, but she was desperate. Within 3 weeks, she was walking without wincing, and within 2 months, she told me her knees felt better than they had in 5 years. Here's what you need to understand about morning movement. When you sleep, fluid settles in your joints, your muscles tighten up, and your circulation slows down. If you jump straight into your day without moving first, you're forcing stiff joints and tight muscles to do things they're not ready for. That's when pain happens. That's when injuries happen. But when you spend just 20 minutes doing gentle stretches, walking around your home, or following simple chair exercises, you're preparing your body for the day ahead. You're reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and literally lubricating your joints with movement. Set your alarm 20 minutes earlier starting tomorrow. Do gentle stretches in bed before you even stand up. Walk around every room in your house. Do some simple arm circles, leg lifts, and gentle twists. If you need to hold onto a chair for balance, that's perfectly fine. The goal isn't intensity. The goal is consistency. Your body will thank you by lunchtime, and within a week, you'll notice you're moving through your day with less pain and more energy. Don't wait another morning. Start tomorrow. Rule 2. I drink water like my life depends on it, because it does. Did you know that by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dangerously dehydrated? Most seniors I know drink maybe 2 or 3 glasses of water a day, and they wonder why they feel tired, confused, and achy all the time. The Mayo Clinic reports that chronic dehydration in seniors directly causes confusion, kidney problems, urinary infections, and dangerous falls from dizziness. Water isn't just something you drink when you're thirsty. It's the foundation of every single function in your body. Your blood needs water to flow properly. Your joints need water for cushioning. Your brain needs water to think clearly. Your kidneys need water to filter waste. Without enough water, everything breaks down. My friend Stephen kept getting urinary tract infections and feeling foggy-headed for months. His doctor ran expensive tests, tried different approaches, and nothing seemed to help. Finally, a nurse asked him a simple question. How much water are you drinking? Stephen admitted he was drinking maybe 2 glasses a day, mostly coffee and juice otherwise. His doctor told him the infections and mental fog were direct results of chronic dehydration. Stephen started forcing himself to drink 8 full glasses of water daily, and within 2 weeks, the fog lifted and the infection stopped. Here's the truth about dehydration. It thickens your blood, making your heart work harder. It strains your kidneys, forcing them to struggle with less fluid to filter waste. It reduces the fluid cushioning your brain, causing headaches and confusion. It decreases the lubrication in your joints, making movement painful. And it affects your balance, dramatically increasing your risk of falling. Every single one of these problems can be prevented or improved by simply drinking enough water every day. Fill a 64-ounce pitcher every single morning and put it on your kitchen counter. Your only job for the day is to finish that pitcher before bed. Keep a glass of water on every table where you sit, next to your favorite chair, on your nightstand, beside your computer. Take a sip every time you walk past it. Drink a full glass with every meal. If plain water bores you, add a slice of lemon or a splash of fruit juice. Your kidneys, your heart, your brain, and your joints are begging for water right now. Give it to them today. Rule 3. I eat protein at every single meal. At 86 years old, I eat more protein than I did at 40, and it's the reason I'm still strong enough to carry my own groceries, get up from chairs without help, and live independently. Johns Hopkins researchers found that seniors who consume adequate protein at each meal maintain 40% more muscle mass and have significantly fewer fractures than those who don't. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders or athletes. It's the building block of every muscle, bone, and organ in your body. After age 60, your body becomes less efficient at using protein, which means you actually need more of it, not less. Without enough protein, your muscles waste away, your bones become brittle, and your immune system weakens. My sister Diane ignored protein for years, living mostly on toast, cereal, and soup. She lost so much muscle that she couldn't open jars anymore, couldn't carry her own groceries, and struggled to get up from low chairs. Her doctor told her she was becoming frail, not because of age, but because of malnutrition. She started eating eggs every morning, chicken or fish at lunch, and beans or Greek yogurt at dinner. 6 months later, she was carrying her own shopping bags and opening jars without help. The change wasn't magic. It was simply giving her body what it desperately needed. Most seniors eat nearly all their protein at dinner and almost none at breakfast or lunch. That's a huge mistake. Your body can only use about 25 to 30 grams of protein at once. Anything beyond that just gets converted to energy or stored as fat. But if you spread protein throughout the day, your muscles get a steady supply of the building blocks they need to maintain strength and prevent breakdown. Without adequate protein, your body starts breaking down your own muscles to get the amino acids it needs. That's why so many seniors become weak and frail. They're literally consuming their own muscle tissue. Add eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a protein smoothie to breakfast. Include chicken, fish, turkey, or beans at lunch. Have another serving of meat, fish, or legumes at dinner. Aim for a palm-sized portion of protein at each meal. If chewing meat is difficult, try ground meat, flaky fish, or well-cooked beans. If your appetite is small, focus on protein first before filling up on bread or other foods. Your muscles are breaking down right now without enough protein. Feed them today. Rule 4. I treat sleep like medicine. When did you last wake up feeling truly rested, energized, and ready to take on the day? If you can't remember, you're not alone, but you are in danger. The CDC confirms that poor sleep in seniors directly increases risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and cognitive decline. Poor sleep literally ages your brain faster, weakens your immune system, and makes every chronic condition worse. Sleep isn't a luxury or something that happens when you're tired enough. It's when your body repairs damage, consolidates memories, clears toxins from your brain, and resets your hormones. Without quality sleep, you're running on a system that's breaking down faster than it can repair itself. My neighbor Vincent was taking multiple approaches for blood pressure and pre-diabetes, yet his numbers kept getting worse. His doctor finally asked about his sleep habits and discovered Vincent was sleeping poorly, waking up multiple times and averaging maybe 4 or 5 hours a night. His doctor told him to fix his sleep before trying anything else. Vincent started going to bed at the same time every night, made his room completely dark, and stopped watching television in bed. After 3 months of consistent 7-hour nights, both his blood pressure and blood sugar improved significantly, and his doctor was genuinely amazed. Here's what happens when you don't sleep enough. Your blood pressure stays elevated because your cardiovascular system never gets the rest period it needs. Your blood sugar regulation fails because sleep deprivation makes your cells resistant to insulin. Your immune system weakens because it does most of its work while you sleep. Your brain can't clear out the toxic proteins that accumulate during the day, leading to memory problems and increased dementia risk. And your body can't produce the hormones that repair tissue damage and maintain muscle mass. Every single night of poor sleep is another day of accumulated damage that your body can't fix. Go to bed and wake up at the exact same time every single day, including weekends. Make your bedroom completely dark. Cover any lights, close curtains fully, remove electronic devices. Keep your room cool, around 65 to 68 degrees. Stop watching television, using your phone, or looking at bright screens for 1 full hour before bed. If you need to use the bathroom at night, use a small nightlight instead of turning on bright lights. If you can't fall asleep after 20 minutes, get up and do something calm until you feel sleepy. Every night of poor sleep damages your health right now. Prioritize sleep tonight. Rule 5. I challenge my brain. Every single day I do something mentally difficult every single day, and it's kept my mind sharper than people 20 years younger. I'm not talking about watching television or scrolling through my phone. I'm talking about activities that genuinely challenge my brain to learn, adapt, and grow. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that daily cognitive challenges literally build new brain connections and can delay or prevent dementia symptoms by years. Your brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. But unlike muscles, when your brain weakens, you lose memories, struggle with decisions, and eventually lose your independence. My friend Evelyn noticed she was forgetting names, struggling with simple decisions like what to make for dinner, and losing track of conversations. She was terrified she was developing dementia. Her doctor ran tests and found nothing medically wrong. Her brain was simply out of shape from lack of use. She started doing crossword puzzles every morning, learning basic Italian from an app, and reading 1 chapter of challenging books each day. Within 3 months, her memory noticeably improved, she felt mentally sharper, and the fear of dementia faded because she was actively fighting it. Mental challenge doesn't mean frustration or stress. It means doing things that require focus, learning, and problem solving. When you do crossword puzzles, you're forcing your brain to search for words and make connections. When you learn a new language, even just basic phrases, you're building entirely new neural pathways. When you read challenging material, instead of just skimming headlines, you're strengthening attention and comprehension. When you learn to play an instrument or pick up a new hobby, you're teaching your brain that growth is still possible. A brain that isn't challenged shrinks, connections weaken, and memories disappear. Spend 15 minutes daily on crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or word games. Start learning a new skill, a language, an instrument, painting, or woodworking. Read books that challenge you instead of just entertainment. Have deep conversations about meaningful topics instead of just small talk. Learn to use new technology instead of avoiding it. Take a class at your local community center. The specific activity matters less than the consistency and genuine challenge. Your brain needs exercise just like your body. Challenge it today. Rule 6. I never skip my social time. When was the last time you had a real face-to-face conversation with a friend where you both laughed, shared stories, and felt genuinely connected? If it's been more than a few days, you're putting your health in serious danger. Harvard's long-running adult development study, which followed people for over 80 years, found that strong social connections are more important for longevity than exercise, diet, or even quitting smoking. Loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes daily. Social isolation weakens your immune system, increases inflammation throughout your body, raises your blood pressure, and dramatically increases your risk of dementia and depression. My friend Gerald became isolated after his wife passed away. He stopped going to church, stopped playing cards with his buddies, and spent most days alone watching television. Within a year, he developed serious depression. His health rapidly declined, and his doctor was genuinely worried about him. Gerald's daughter finally convinced him to join a weekly card game group at the senior center. Within weeks, Gerald had something to look forward to, people who checked on him, and reasons to get dressed and leave the house. His doctor was amazed at how quickly his health markers improved. His blood pressure dropped, his mood lifted, and he started taking care of himself again. Social connection isn't just about feeling good, it's about survival. When you're socially connected, your stress hormones decrease, your immune system strengthens, and your brain stays active processing conversations and relationships. When you're isolated, stress hormones flood your system constantly, inflammation increases throughout your body, and your brain has no reason to stay sharp. People with strong social connections live significantly longer, recover faster from illnesses, and maintain independence much longer than isolated people. Loneliness kills. Not slowly, not metaphorically, but actually kills through measurable biological mechanisms. Schedule at least 3 social activities every week. Call a friend or family member for a real conversation, not just a text. Join a club based on your interests. Book clubs, card games, walking groups, volunteer organizations, religious services. Invite a neighbor for coffee. Attend community events, even if you don't know anyone. That's how you meet people. If mobility is an issue, video calls count, but prioritize face-to-face interaction whenever possible. Reach out to someone today, even if it's been years. Loneliness is killing millions of seniors right now. Don't be one of them. Rule 7. I take my balance seriously. Every single day I practice balance exercises because one fall could end my independence forever. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 seniors falls each year, and falls are the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries in our age group. But here's what most people don't know. Simple balance exercises reduce fall risk by over 40%. Balance isn't something you either have or don't have. It's a skill that weakens without practice and strengthens with regular training. Every day you don't practice balance, you're getting less stable, less confident, and more vulnerable to that one fall that changes everything. My neighbor Joyce fell reaching for a can on a high shelf and broke her hip. She spent 3 months in rehabilitation, never fully recovered her independence, and eventually had to move to assisted living. Her daughter told me that before the fall, Joyce was living completely independently, driving, shopping, and managing her own home. After the fall, everything changed. The tragedy is that Joyce's fall was completely preventable. Her balance had been declining for years, but she never did anything about it until it was too late. Falls don't just happen randomly. They happen because balance, leg strength, and coordination have declined to the point where your body can't react quickly enough to prevent a fall. When you practice balance regularly, you're training your nervous system to make faster corrections, strengthening the muscles that keep you upright, and building confidence in your stability. Better balance means you can catch yourself when you trip, recover when you lose your footing, and move through your home without fear. Poor balance means one moment of instability can lead to broken bones, hospitalization, loss of independence, and dramatically shortened lifespan. Practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Switch feet halfway through. Walk heel to toe in a straight line across your room daily. Stand up from a chair without using your hands 10 times. Stand on one foot while waiting for coffee to brew. Walk backward slowly in a safe, clear space. Do these exercises near a counter or wall you can grab if needed. Practice every single day because balance improves quickly with consistent practice, but declines rapidly without it. Falls happen in seconds, but preventing them takes daily commitment. Improve your balance starting today. These 7 rules: morning movement, proper hydration, protein at every meal, quality sleep, daily brain challenges, regular social connection and balance practice, are exactly why my doctor says I have the body of someone 30 years younger. The remarkable truth is that it's never too late to start. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and strengthen at any age. I didn't start all of these at once. I added 1 rule at a time, and each one made me feel noticeably better within weeks. You don't need expensive programs, special equipment, or a complete life overhaul. Just pick 1 rule from this video and start it tomorrow morning. Which of these 7 rules will you start first? Leave a comment telling me your biggest challenge with staying healthy, and I'll respond with specific advice. If this video gave you even 1 idea you'll use, click that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future health strategies that actually work. And please share this with another senior who deserves to feel strong, pain-free, and independent. You might just change their life.